Hey guys, FunnyGuyTimmy here. Wanted to do a really quick review on one of the items that I've been talking about recently. I wanted to do individual reviews to try to answer some questions ahead of time before people start asking them. Now, this right here is the Zoom H6, the interface that I've been using a lot lately. There's some pros and cons to it. I'm going to get to the pros first and talk about some of the minor complaints later. So first off, you're hearing the recorder itself using one of its little adapters, like one of these. However, the one that you're listening to is the stereo adapter. It's got a little, like, it looks like that, something, this little crisscross thing. This is I guess this is the mid-side. I think that's what they're calling it. The mid-side recorder, which records left and right, and basically it's all around. This one records like all around, like everything in the room, and this one just records ahead, but left and right. So if I upload this in stereo, you should be able to hear it in your left ear and your right ear. So anyway, so this is one of them this is one of the adapters that comes with it. Like I said, this is the kind of the entire room. The entire room adapter, and I like that each one of the adapters and features on this is these big, really smooth knobs that are on them. Each one of the adapters literally has its own knob, so you don't got to go into settings, or fiddle with anything. Every single port, every single any mic that you're using has its own adapter or has its own dial. This is an amazing review. Has its own dial. So yeah, I like that it also comes with a big windscreen that comes free. It's a nice big, large, soft foam windscreen to cover either one of these. It actually fits either one of them. And I dropped it. It's not broken. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, it comes with that. It also comes with the cord, obviously. It does come with batteries, which is cool. I actually have the batteries in it. I've been using those batteries, trying to see how long they last. I've been using it off and on. Most of the use that I've used it for, however, most of the time that I've been using it has been plugged right into the computer itself. So it's actually empowering the interface through the computer. So the batteries have not been draining for very quickly. It takes standard size SD cards. It has a headphone jack, and then it also has a little line out. So if you were to attach this to a DSLR, a camera, there would be a cord that you could plug that into the camera, and you could still monitor yourself through the headphone port. So which is cool. And then it also has on the side volume. And then it's got the hatch right there for the SD card, which is really nice. I like how it has buttons for each one of the channels. Each one of the mic ports has its own buttons. So all you got to do is press that, and it'll activate that channel. So if you have a mic in channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4, you can actually activate them individually, so they're not recording all the time. Speaking of recording, it also does multi-track recording, meaning when you hit record, whatever channel is live, whatever channel is activated, it's going to create a new file on the SD card in a separate folder of each one of those channels, which I absolutely love. So doing film work, that makes it easy. That makes it amazing because, it doesn't mix it all into one mix. So let's say I had multiple shotgun mics, and one of them was getting too much wind, whatever the reason is, or one of them, the cable was wrong and I'm just getting a lot of noise. I don't have to use that file. I mean, that one, there's something damaged with it. Or let's say one of the mics are too close to the actors and it peaks. I have a backup, so I can use dialogue from that one of dialogue that didn't peak. Stuff like that. So this is designed with filmmakers, with engineers, with sound guys in mind, which I absolutely love it. You can tell that that's what it's intended for. Another thing that I liked, and I started tinkering with this today, was actually you can plug this into your iPad. This right here is a little. I think I got this for like $25. I think it's normally like anywhere between $25 and $35, I believe. It's a Lightning port to USB. And what it is this plugs into my iPad, and then the cable right here plugs in into this, and I can use this as a interface for my iPad, which blew my mind when I heard that. And you can also power this device again through the iPad, which I don't know which one of these is going to have better life, but we'll see. However, if you did have one of those splitters where you could actually charge your iPad at the same time as you had this plugged in, I don't know if that's going to interfere with the quality of the audio or what, but if it doesn't, then you could still power the iPad at the same time that you're using this as an interface. So that's neat. I don't know if that'll work with your iPhone. I haven't tried it, but I might try it later. I don't know. Haven't tried it yet. Anyway, so this one of the reasons that I like this is that unlike the PreSonus audio box that I've been using for 4 years, probably maybe longer. Unlike that, it can record straight into Audacity or almost any program that can identify this. It can record into it. PreSonus is incredibly finicky. The only time it's worked well for me is recording directly into any PreSonus software. So, I don't know. Maybe. Pros and cons. Who knows? But this will just record straight into Audacity, which is free, and a lot of people are using it. So there's a plus right there. So that's pretty much it on the things that I love about this. The fact that I can take it anywhere. It has really good preamps. Lots of flexibility as far as like adaptability. I can add things to its adapter, get a shotgun mic, or one of the those adapters that gives me extra channels, which is really nice. It has SD card, so I can either record it into a computer or just record it onto an SD card. Whatever, I got lots of options. It's really good. It also has limiters and compressors and stuff like that, and it's just an all-around really good field recorder. It's amazing. Now, the things I don't like. What comes in the packet, it comes with a micro SD card and an adapter. Instead of coming with a SD card, which this thing takes, it comes with a micro SD card with an adapter, which confuses me. It's a 2 gig micro SD card. I don't know why they could. I mean, even if it was just a 1 gig SD card, that would be way better than a micro SD card, because this only works if you have the adapter in this thing. It only works if you have the adapter. And I don't know many other things. Now, they're probably trying to make this more flexible just in case you had, I don't know, there are some tablets that can only take these, I think. There's smartphones that you can plug these into. I guess they were trying to be a little bit more flexible, but this is just annoying to me. And I wish I had the option. I would almost rather just not come with this. It'd be easier. That's a minor complaint. Now, of course, I have plenty of SD cards, and I use my own, so it's fine. The last complaint that I really have is the headphones. I'm not a huge fan of the quality that's coming back at me when I'm monitoring myself live. It's really sharp and tinny. Even when I'm listening back to it, using this as an interface off my computer, it's a little bit sharper, as opposed to the PreSonus or any other kind of interface like these. It's a lot more full. It's a softer, more flattering sound, as opposed to this, which makes me sound a lot more sibilant than I actually am. So it's very hard for me to gauge exactly what the audio is. Now, of course, when I listen back to it, it sounds better than when I've been monitoring myself live. So that's kind of difficult to work with. It's kind of a minor complaint. It's good that I have live monitoring. That way I can tell if I'm peaking or anything like that. But it's not a great sound. It's not a great sound coming out. But yeah, this is a really good interface. I've been working with it for voiceover and for film work. It's just all around really nice. And I love the fact that it has the little LED screen with all the channels. And if I add any limiters or any compressors or anything like that, that also shows up. That's really cool. Also has a really nice battery meter. It's just all around really nice. So anyway, I'm going to leave a link down in the comment section or the description section down below with probably an Amazon link to where you can find one of these. I think they're like $365, something like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, peace.